A few years ago, Amy Malloy worked for an international media company. It was a job she wanted to do and she enjoyed the variety, but there were significant challenges.
So it was an office job with some other work going on outside the office, some travel. I used to develop educational materials, so there were often quite a lot of deadlines, quick deadlines, lots of team working. The hours weren't crazy hours, but they could easily spread just from the amount of work that needed to be done. At first, so it was a 5-day-a-week job, but I'd frequently be doing probably the equivalent of 6 days work, because I'd be doing work in the evenings to just get that extra bit done, or I'd be starting on the bus in as well on emails. I found that my mental health definitely started to deteriorate, and it definitely was exacerbated by the amount of work that needed to be done. So it definitely created anxiety around racing thoughts, and what came with that was just feeling, lack of motivation, lack of morale. And physically, I think I felt more lethargic or jumpy, and I didn't sleep as well. I'd often wake up in the middle of the night thinking there was something I needed to have done.
This workload became increasingly unmanageable as Amy started a family. And it wasn't long after the birth of her second child that Amy realised something had to change.
So I think the final decision came after I went back after my second baby. I went back into a new role in a different part of the company. So new boss, quite a senior position, and at the time I was saying, oh, this is great, I'm going back into into this role, it's a great role, but I think at the back of my mind I always knew that it was possibly the wrong time in my life for that that role to have come.
While Amy was on maternity leave, she had started to explore her interest in yoga and mindfulness. She completed a teacher training course and soon started to run classes, both in person and online, to help other people focus on the present and let go of their everyday stresses and anxieties. She soon realised she wanted to pursue this as a full-time career and started No More Shoulds, a social enterprise dedicated to simplifying access to yoga and mindfulness for better mental health. Alongside her normal classes, Amy also does corporate and media work in mindfulness and well-being. This, combined with raising a family, means she's still very busy a lot of the time. But she feels that her work-life balance has improved hugely.
It's much more balanced, that's for sure. I mean, there's always the challenges that come with starting your own business. So I'd say it's tougher to find the kind of firmer boundaries over, like, this is the time that I finish work and I leave the office. Whether I carried on in the evening or not, there was that cut-off. But what I really love is that I can flex everything around my family and also around my energy. So not only can I be there for every school pick-up and drop-off, I can also have a nap in the middle of the day if I need, because just generally my energy, I have a real slump between 2 and 3 o'clock. I never achieve anything. So I either have a nap or some quiet time, or do some reading, or have a cup of tea, or I go for a walk. So I feel like whilst maybe sometimes my work might flow into an evening, or I teach in the evenings as well, that's actually a time when I'm more energised. So it doesn't feel like an imbalance, because I can have that quiet time in the day if I need to do more quiet stuff, or stuff that I might have done in the evening and felt too tired to do before. I just shift things around. So the balance is brilliant right now. I think we do get caught in the hamster wheel of life quite a lot. I think we get stuck in automatic habits and automatic patterns. I think there can be societal expectations on how you should be, how busy you should be, that you should say yes to everything, experience everything. So I'd say just take a little bit of space, even if it's just a day off, if you can manage that, to do nothing. Or maybe it's just like a little pocket of time every day or every week where you just start to write down little things that make you happy, that you haven't done for a while, and see if you can find time to get one of those things into your week or your day, to really just start to gently edge a little bit more balance in. Not everybody is going to want to or need to or be able to make that kind of quite seismic shift that I made. Sometimes it can be just little by little.
And this mindful approach to work-life balance is something that many business leaders agree on too. As the business consultant Betsy Jacobson says, balance is not better time management, but better boundary management. Balance means making choices and enjoying those choices.